Good morning and welcome back to the vlog. I guess it's vlog and not vlog like I was saying before. You might be wondering why the Strong.Sistas are just coming in full force with these daily vlogs. And well, honestly, we would not be able to do this a year ago. We were not confident enough, but what's changed is our diet. And we are not confident with our health, confident with our body, confident with ourselves, and that leads to an overall happier life.
Yeah, girl, you tell them.
Something we just have to share with you guys. So that's why we're on here. And on that note,
that's right.
Welcome to the vlog. Let's get started.
Have a great Wednesday.
Alright, I'm just going to give myself a moment. I am really proud of the lower body that I have built this year. So honestly, building a lower body has been something that I've tried to achieve my entire life, and I have had a really hard time. And it's amazing how in these past 10 months, 11 months on Carnivore, how keeping that training intensity, so pushing myself really hard in the gym, plus all of that bioavailable protein and nutrients from a carnivore diet, how that combination has really led to a lot of lower body muscle growth. And it's amazing. You can build muscle on a carnivore diet. I've been in a caloric surplus now since starting, and I'm excited sometime in these next few months to enter a caloric deficit and kind of shed a little bit to show these muscles off a little bit more. But I am just proud, and this is something that I've been trying to get my entire life, and it's amazing how I finally got it when I switched to a carnivore diet. Alright, back from the gym. So in addition to like really prioritizing like lower body growth, we're also trying to like swag out more, you know, like actually wear non-gym clothes throughout the day. So today's mood.
Here to have a semi-serious sit-down chat with you guys because this is a topic that I've wanted to talk about for a while, but I've always been a little bit hesitant to bring up controversial topics. So I'm gonna take off my glasses. I tried to cover up the tree for those of you who it's really bothering that it's still up. Let's talk about eating disorders in the context of carnivore. Carnivore is obviously a zero carb or very low carb diet, and it's pretty restrictive in that it's just animal products. A lot of people view this as eating disorder like tendency if you eat this way. And so there's this assumption like, oh, you avoid carbs, or oh, you skipped on the bread, or oh, you're just eating all meat. Oh, you must have an eating disorder. Especially for females, because it's like for some reason not accepted to just eat an all meat diet. I don't know if it's because like Ron Swanson in the past ate a lot of meat and eggs and that was like accepted for a male. Society sees it as very strange for a female to eat an all meat diet. And so there's this underlying assumption that if you were eating a carnivore diet, you must have some sort of eating disorder. The doctor's show really wanted to let this be known. I have dealt with an eating disorder in the past. That was about probably 10 or so years ago. I was 14 years old and in high school and very lost and uncomfortable with my body. And so of course that led to an eating disorder. I struggled with anorexia, and then that transferred into bulimia. Ashley at the time had orthorexia, and that's an obsession with just eating healthy food. And so there were a lot of things going wrong, but honestly, looking back, it's to be expected, because throughout our entire health journey, there's one thing that's been common no matter what kind of diet we tried, and that's this sense, rather a sense of lack of control over our bodies and our health. And so we're eating this food and we're getting inflamed, or we're gaining weight and we don't know why, or we're getting bloated, or we're constipated, and the food that we're eating is not agreeing with us. So no wonder we developed this, quote, fear of eating some of these food items. Like, if it's not making us feel good, then why would we want to keep eating it? And so it's very ironic to me, because beyond, like, once I've moved past all these different unfortunate experiences of feeling like I don't have control over my body, and now that I eat probably the most restrictive diet that I've ever been on, I have the most sense of peace in my mind and control over my eating habits that I always used to say, like, once you have an eating disorder, you never get rid of your eating disorder. But I fully feel past my eating disorder now on carnivore, and I think that's so powerful. Something that comes with carnivore is you break that food addiction to sugar, and you break that addiction to the carbs and feeling like you rely on carbs for your energy. And I just want to question everybody else who goes through those terrible carb swings and binges on the weekends on the pizza and whatever else they want. Like, how am I the one with an eating disorder? Like, if you are not in control of your actions over your food, how is that not the problem? Like, how is me being fully in control of what I'm choosing to eat on this all animal-based diet the problem? So I've always strayed from talking about these things because I don't want to ruffle any feathers, and I'm not saying that anybody out there who eats carbs has some sort of eating disorder, but I'm very sick of the accusation that somebody eating a carnivore diet is the one with disordered eating habits. I feel excellent that I no longer rely on carbs. I feel in control of my health. Our food choices, eating an all-meat diet, and what we put on our plates every single day is dictated by our preferences of food. We love the food we eat.
Like she was bringing up, it's a misconception that one feels restricted with this way of eating. When we take a nose to tail carnivore diet approach, we have so many options, all the different animals, all the different cuts. Do not feel restricted at all.
No, and it's not like there's no fear of carbs or fear of a certain food impacting us negatively, because we know that what we're eating now agrees with our bodies, and that's so empowering. And we're able to increase our calories overall because we're not afraid of putting on more inflammation. The thing to think about too is, like, when you're eating foods that don't agree with you, they're inflammatory, and you're getting bloated and you're constipated, you walk around all day feeling like utter crap, honestly, because you're stuffed full of crap. And so many females and males probably alike start confusing that bloat with, oh my god, I'm gaining fat, like I need to eat less. And like, even if it's a subconscious, like, it's not going through your mind, your body may be reacting that way because that's how you feel, and then that dictates your food choices. And if a certain way your body feels, not in terms of energy, but like thinking you look fat or you should lose some weight is dictating your food choices, then you are not in full control over your eating habits. And that's a very, very, very scary place to be. I know it firsthand, feeling out of control of my eating habits, leading to binges or leading to just simply not eating and then seeing my health deteriorate. It's very scary. And it's also very scary to think about the diet, the SADs, standard American diet, that most people are on is leading to these behaviors, these psychological issues. We are not connecting the food we eat to why we have eating disorders, and we need to start making that connection. There is a huge connection from the gut to the brain, and I believe personally that that is a huge reason that people are, like, eating disorders are very common these days, and it's very, very scary and very sad.
And since we both dealt with one, that's one of the reasons why we're so passionate about sharing our journey, because heading into coming into carnivore, we have finally regained control over our thoughts.
I have never felt
so powerful,
this peace of mind
powerful
over food. And even though we say we've been past our eating disorders for several years, I would argue that coming to carnivore was that final like tip of the edge or iceberg.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, holy shit, like this food fuels me and I feel damn good, and like there's no negative thoughts going through my brain, and I think that's incredible. So if you are somebody coming to carnivore and you have dealt with an eating disorder in the past and you're very worried about the restriction element of it, if this is leading you to binging on things because you're so like still reliant on those other food items, the sugar addiction, honestly, then take it slow. And don't necessarily jump into this eliminating everything and then having binges, but rather try incorporating more animal products into your diet as you go.
Yeah.
And slowly increasing that up as like what most of your diet is composed of, and go from there. So anyway, what's come with this entire evolution of jumping into the carnivore diet is just invaluable mental freedom and happiness and confidence, a sense of confidence to come in front of a camera and tell this to people. And I just, like, I never imagined that my life would come to this, but it's such an important message that I feel like I have to share it.
We want to let people know that you shouldn't settle, right? So you should not feel like you are going to deal with this for the rest of your life. I think that it's really important to find a sustainable approach and a sustainable way of eating that works for you. And one way of eating that works for someone else may not work exactly for you.
Yes.
So keep experimenting. Don't give up on yourself.
No.
You deserve that mental freedom.
On another note, our good friend Charlie that we met on Instagram, social media is awesome, sent us, I have no idea what this is, but it's a roll of angel wings with A's.
Like it keeps going, so it's
Wait,
just
let it go.
Angel.
Let it go. Let it loose.
More angel.
Angel.
Angel wings. Angel wing status. Angel
Yep.
tendency.
Yep.
Much behaving like an angel.
A angel.
Okay, I'm just
And
gonna let
stuff.
it loose.
Okay. Oh, it keeps going. Oh my God! Stop.
Is this a runway?
Oh, we now have a runway. Shut up. Charlie, it better be A for Armstrong and not A for Ashley.
It's A for angel.
Angel. So if you were wondering, behave like a angel, where did that start? With our YouTube family. Ashley just started ending videos with behave like an angel.
Beats me.
Beats you. Good stuff right here.
Alright, so today ended up being a little bit of a busy day, and like we brought up yesterday, we don't like to just slam food down in like a short 5 to 10, 15 minute window. We'd rather sit down and enjoy it, so today will end up being another OMAD. But first, a dog walk because it is just gorgeous outside.
Alright, so in the overall theme of this video today, we were talking about eating disorders. And there actually are plenty of case examples of people coming to carnivore and fixing their problems, their whatever's going on in their head with food. So I think that's pretty powerful. I'll link below in the description some resources regarding that. But as a whole, carnivore itself is not a magical weight loss diet. It's a healing diet. It is a way of life that allows your body to heal from the inside out. So I personally think it's totally fine for somebody who's struggling with disordered eating to come to a carnivore way of life, and that's just my personal opinion.
But I think it should be stressed that it is a carnivore way of life, not a carnivore diet, because diet has that negative stigma.
Quick, like it's not a trend.
Yeah.
It is a lifestyle. It is a species appropriate lifestyle.
There we go.
With that being said, here is our species appropriate meal tonight. So again, we've got like one person over here, one person over there.
Alright, so plate number 1, eggs.
Eggs.
Then we got a beef plate.
Beef.
So we've got chuck steak right here, fatty chuck steak, round steak.
Show the rareness of that round steak.
Yeah, just a light sear.
I just hardly stirred it.
Light sear.
Nice.
Seared beef liver, and then a whole lot of beef tongue, which if you zoom in now, you can see, so this is cold beef tongue that we made the other day. You can see how fatty it is because you can see the fat that like kind of solidified in between. And then speaking of fat, a plate of fat, so raw beef suet. And then our wiggly jiggly bone broth. So this is our,
of course,
full chicken. We've used a full chicken for this bone broth, and we'll include a link below for the recipe on White Oak Pasture's website.
It's one of my favorite
You guys need
broths
to
that I
try.
made.
Need to try.
Wiggle, jiggle, ensured, and it tastes amazing. With all that said, thank you for tuning in today. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you like hanging out with us. And until next time, say it with us. Behave like an angel.